My grandfather Bedros Melkonian was a survivor of the Armenian Genocide. He lived until he was 103 years old, but he often had a very hard time discussing with our family the details of what transpired while he was in Armenia. The odd time that he did explain to us the details were genuinely gruesome. He painted a very vivid picture for us on the day that his village was attacked by the Turkish soldiers. He said it was like thunder roaring in the background when the horses came down. Every member of his village was murdered. When they finally entered his house, the soldiers said that he wasn't worth their bullets. Since he was very frail and had a large head, they said he's going to die anyway. That didn't stop them from torturing him, however. They beat him severely to his head multiple times. He sustained trauma that has long lasted after that event. After which point they dragged him outside and made him witness the murder of his mother and his sister. After slitting his mother's throat, they took blood from her and wiped it onto his face. An obvious trauma, the Turks left him as it was, and he eventually did escape. After escaping from the Turkish soldiers, he eventually moved on to live in France for a few years and settled in Syria, where he started his family. He had 7 children, and eventually they moved to Lebanon and finally lived in Canada. Ultimately, the goal is to spread awareness, and ideally we want to make sure an atrocity like this never happens again. And that for my grandfather and for all the people who were part of that genocide, that justice is served.